Hello. Hi, this is Chris Strickland. I am here with a special guest today. Her name is Sarah Miller, and she's an astrologer on YouTube that I've never heard of before. And I freaked out when I found her channel. Actually, she commented on one of my videos, and I went to her channel, and I'm so excited that there's another astrologer out there in the YouTube astrology world that has a Scorpio moon. I'm not alone. So, this is just going to be a really short video. We weren't prepared for this. We literally just met face to face. So, we only have like 5 questions for each other, and we'll have a better video for you guys at some other point. But anyway, let's get on with this. Okay. I'm going to start with you, since I'm hosting and having you on my channel, and you're my special guest. Alright, oh, and by the way, Sarah Miller is a Capricorn with a Leo rising and a Scorpio moon.
Whoop, whoop.
Now, whoop, whoop. And she's like, okay, don't be thrown off by the Capricorn. Like, she's the coolest Capricorn I've seen on YouTube. I don't even think I've seen any other Capricorns on YouTube. But you seem like a really fucking cool Capricorn.
It's because of my stellium in the 5th house. I'm fun.
That's why. Yeah, that 5th house always brightens it up. But in case you don't know about me, I know I say it all the time, I'm a Leo sun, Scorpio moon, Capricorn rising. So, anyways, let's get on with the first question. Do you think having a Scorpio moon is harder than having a Scorpio sun as far as the intensity?
Absolutely. You know, the sun signs are pretty much just your ego. It's kind of just like who you are, more on that outer side. But the moon transfers its energies like directly into your soul and your spirit and your mind and everything. So, and like I know they say that the moon is in fall in Scorpio, and because it's opposite Taurus, which is exalted, but it's crazy. It's like a blessing and a curse because everything you feel is just so intense, and Scorpio suns can't feel things that intense just because it's more of like a superficial feeling that they get. Not saying that they're superficial, but you know what I mean.
Right. I hate it when Scorpio suns are like, you're a fucking Leo, I'm a Scorpio, end of story. And I'm like, you don't even know the first fucking thing about intensity. Don't talk to me about intensity. Once my son's in the 8th house, fuck off. I own the 8th house, okay?
That's awesome.
I own Scorpio. Anyways, you want to go on with your question?
Yes. So, how many times are you talking to someone that you've just met for the first time, and you know what they're going to say before they say it?
All the time, because, well, I host at Olive Garden. So when people walk in the door, I already know if they're there to get their to-go order, if they're there to eat in, or if they're there interested in a job. It's so weird. I can see them through the glass door, and I can see the way they're walking, I can see the look on their face, and I'll get a feeling, I'll know exactly what they're going to come in for. It's so weird. And I'm right every time. And yeah, I'm really good at understanding what people want. They don't even have to really explain themselves. I get what you're saying. You know, you don't have to explain it. So, yeah, I would say that's true.
Right on.
All right. So my second question for you, Sarah, is do you believe or sense spirits around you? And if so, do you have a particular time in your life that sticks out that might have freaked you out or just anything like that?
Oh, I absolutely believe in ghosts, and I can definitely sense them. I feel that when I walk into a room that has spirits in it, I just can kind of like feel it. And like I hear a lot of people say that they get cold, but that doesn't happen to me. It's more of like I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. And
I don't get cold either.
yeah, I kind of think that's like an old wives' tale. Um,
I
but
get food.
there was one experience I had. I don't know if you know, like I live in Nevada and I live right next to Virginia City, which is supposedly like one of the most haunted places in the world. And it's like where all the like mines were during like the gold rush and the silver rush and all that. And just like all these old creepy ass houses. And I house sat one of them when I was 16. And honestly, like from the time I walked in, I just had that feeling in the pit of my stomach. And I throughout the night, like I just got like really freaked out and I kind of like locked myself in a room. But I could hear like footsteps on the outside and I saw like shadows like in the crack of the bottom of the door. And ever since I've been like just a firm believer in ghosts.
Oh yeah.
And I would like to ask you the same question.
Oh well, thank you. um. Okay, so the first experience that this actually really did freak me out because I did not really believe any of that really could be true. I was unsure. I was 14 years old. My oldest brother had just passed away. Um, his death day is your birthday, by the way, which that was really odd when I was looking at your chart.
That's
Um,
crazy.
I know it's like Moon and Scorpios in there. The irony, these signs everywhere. But
Yeah.
so I'm doing laundry one day. My mother's at home with me, and I have a routine when I'm doing my laundry. Like, okay, if they're ready, they're in the dryer, they're done, and I'm ready to hang them up. I'll go to my closet, take all my empty hangers, take them to the laundry room, hang all my clothes up, and then I'll go back to my closet to hang them up. Well, also keep in mind my mother is very classy in her style. She does not like tacky colors or tacky anything. Everything's beige, beige walls, just you know, she's very classy. So she would never buy anything to have around the house that has eccentric colors because she's not that type of person. So keeping that in mind, we obviously have black, maroon, white hangers. I go back to my closet and to hang my clothes up. It looked like somebody had gone in my closet, took my clothes, and pushed them. And there was a purple and bright yellow hanger, two of them in the middle. And my brother, who passed away, was obsessed with LSU football, and his funeral had nothing but like purple and yellow flowers everywhere. So those were his colors. And I literally just like dropped my clothes everywhere. I'm like, Mama, Mama, come here. Like,
Wow.
look, I didn't do this. We don't own these hangers. Yeah, she didn't know what to think of it. I think she just started crying. Um, that's the first. That's when it was confirmed. Yes, and then I've learned so many things about me after that. I've had pagan priests tell me I'm a light worker. I've had people tell me that I'm an old soul and like my purpose is like really significant and shit, and I'm here to teach people things and heal them and all this shit. And I have like nine angels or spirits, and they're all types of different spirits, and some of them are alien spirits that follow me and look out for me. And yeah, I see 1111 fucking everywhere. It's
Really?
crazy. A lot of mystery in my life that I don't really understand to this day. I kind of got a gist of it, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe I just opened up about that, but I feel comfortable talking to a Scorpio moon about that kind of stuff because I believe they could. It's my turn to ask you a question. All right.
Sorry, you just broke
Okay.
up really bad. I didn't hear anything you just said.
Okay. I was just saying it's time for your question.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you ever have dreams of like dead relatives or friends maybe, and it feels like so vivid that you've actually met them in the dream, like you actually had a visit with them in that dream,
Oh,
like in
yeah.
another dimension or something.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a pretty crazy story because I had this friend who was very, very dear to me. He's actually the only Scorpio moon I've ever known. And this blanket right here is actually his. Um, but
Oh wow.
it was kind of like a
Irony.
weird thing. Like, we like we almost dated, but we didn't, but we both had like a lot of feelings for each other. And then I ended up getting back with my ex, and like ended up like just like telling him I couldn't be with him. It was weird, but he ended up passing away suddenly out of nowhere, and it freaking killed me. But he that night I had a dream, like we had plans to like go out to sushi, like go out on this date, and I had a dream that it was a lucid dream, which I never have. And he took me out to sushi, only we like hiked up this crazy waterfall and had sushi at the top of a waterfall. And it just felt so real, and like we like talked, and it was actually like it really happened. And then like a year later, I went out to the Carson waterfalls, which I've never been to before, and it was the exact same as it was in my dream. And like I just got goosebumps. I started crying, and just like my whole body like seized up.
Isn't it just like so beautiful when you have those moments? Because it's like that's when you actually feel the blessing of a Scorpio moon. Like you feel just so appreciative and thankful that you were blessed with something that people would think you're fucking crazy if you ever talked about it with them.
Yeah,
Like that's the pros to having a Scorpio moon, in
yeah, definitely.
my opinion. So okay, did you have what was the next question for me? Was it the same one?
Yeah.
Um, I've never had a knack for predicting the future or in my dreams or getting visions of the future in any way. But when I lived in this house uh, back in 2012, there was something real weird about the house. It was built on some sort of like Native American cemetery. It had to have been. Um, in this house, I had a dream that my deceased brother. I just got off work from Olive Garden. It was like my second day there. I came home, I was exhausted, and I just pretty much just laid out on my bed and closed my eyes, and I was like half asleep, half awake in like 10 seconds. And I lift my head up, and I looked over to my left, and my brother Paul, the one who passed away, he's like laid back with his feet kicked up on my bed. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? Like, you're dead. And he's like, I forgot what he said, but I wanted to know. I was like, so you're good, right? You're okay in the afterlife. Like, and he said, yeah, don't worry about me in that way. I'm just here for you and mama. And I was like, so I was like, wanting to just goof off with him for some reason. And I was like, so, like, can you see people naked when you're dead? Like, if I tickle you right now, could you feel it? And then at that moment, I went to tickle him. And when I went to tickle him, his eyes turned completely black. And it scared the fucking shit out of me. And I jumped up and looked over, he wasn't there. And I think about a month later after that, I had a dream that I was in my kitchen making breakfast. and I look in my living room. You can see the living room from the kitchen. I look over into the living room, and I see my great grandmother's there, and we called her Mama. I said, Mama, why are you here? I thought you passed away. Why are you? What are you doing here? And I was just really confused. She didn't respond to me, and I started walking towards her, and she shifted into my grandmother, who's still alive. I live with my grandmother, and I went closer to touch her to see, like, I don't know why I touched her. I guess I wanted to see if I could touch her. Her and my grandma's eyes went black, and it freaked me out, and I fucking jumped up. I'm like, what does this mean? Like, why am I seeing my dead relatives and their eyes are turning black? And I researched it, and come to find out, that means it's another spirit posing as your dead relative.
Oh my god, I
And
have
it
chills
made,
right now.
it made sense because my boyfriend would not even come into that house when he came over. He would come all the way from Troy, an hour drive, to come visit me and sit in his car out in the driveway because he never wanted to go in the house. It creeped him out. And my mother's partner at the time, she even said, like, Chris, there's something weird about this house. I keep hearing stuff upstairs, and dude, I saged that house I don't know how many times. Nothing worked. And we could not sell it for shit. We tried to sell it for 2 years at the lowest price, and it was a good deal. And nobody wanted that bitch. Nobody. And we finally got lucky at one point, and we sold it, and we got the fuck up out of there. And ever since, like the relationship with my mother's been a lot better. Like, there's something really negative in that house. So, sorry, I just went off on a rant, but that was, like, probably the crazy.
No, that gave me like chills and goosebumps. That was a crazy story.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to our next question for you. I want to know your top three favorite moon signs.
Okay, my favorite moon sign is Sagittarius. I know it's weird, but I just have an affinity for Sages.
My boyfriend has a Sagittarius moon. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
My husband does as well. I don't know, it's just
Really?
something so like happy about them that I just love. It
What's
makes
with
me
all the
happy.
irony in this fucking video? There's so much irony in this video.
I don't know, but it's crazy. It's a Scorpio moon thing.
I know. This energy is awesome.
And I really love Virgo moons as well. They make me laugh a lot.
Yeah, I don't really know anybody with the Virgo moon. I don't believe. If I do, I don't. Yeah. Okay, so what's your third?
And then Leo. They're just so
where's
like,
Scorpio?
what's that?
Where's Scorpio moon?
Oh, I forgot about. Okay, Scorpio replaces Leo.
We can do a top four.
You're the only person with a Scorpio moon I know. So I kind of forget that like other people have their moon in Scorpio. I kind of feel like it's just me.
I
So
need it
yes,
on for a second. Hold on.
Leo gets kicked.
Okay.
Number 4.
What's your third? Okay, so your favorite Sagittarius moon, your second is Virgo moon, and your third is
Scorpio.
Scorpio moon. Okay. All right. Now, what is your three least favorite? Or, I'm sorry, the ones you like the least.
You're in the kitchen?
Okay. My least favorite moon sign is Aquarius. Because I just feel like they're just cold and detached, and I feel like I like become their friend, and then they just like forget that I exist. It makes me really sad, all up in my face. And yeah. Second least favorite would probably be Gemini moon. Yeah. I don't really get along with air signs very well. And then third least favorite would probably be probably Aries. Yeah. I feel like it's a constant
Okay.
power struggle between us.
Yeah, Aries moon people I've noticed don't have any respect for Scorpio moons. So on it, yeah, that's how I feel about it. All right, your turn.
Okay. Um, should I ask you that one or go to?
Oh yeah, were you? Yeah, cause okay. Well, my top three favorite moon signs. Um, I really love. Damn, I had it all listed in my head. Okay. Um. Okay. My favorite moon sign is well Scorpio moon, of course. My second favorite is uh Sagittarius moon. My third favorite is Cancer moon.
Aw. What are your three least favorite?
Oh, no, 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 no. There's like a tie in the third one with the Cancer moon and the Taurus moon. I love Taurus moons too, for some reason. Even though it's opposite my moon, I love them. Okay,
I'm a big
so
believer in opposites though. I love opposites.
do what?
I love opposites in astrology. I really do.
I don't think I can say the same, but I respect your shit. Okay, so my three least favorite moon signs. Uh, well, recently I've learned that I just fucking despise Aries moon people. I think they're completely rude, offensive, and they're not very nice people. I'll just put it that way. My second least favorite moon sign would probably have to be um hmm. I don't really like Capricorn moons. No like hard feelings towards the peace dealer, but Capricorn moons they're another ones that just have no respect for deep people. And my third, even though my mother has this placement and my deceased brother has this placement, Aquarius moon. Mostly just because it makes you weird.
Yeah, they're hard to get to know. We have our moon in Scorpio. We want to go deep. We want to really
I
get to
never know if
know
they're like sincere or not, or like, are you fucking sincere or not? Or are you just that's a horrible placement for your emotions,
you.
Aquarius.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Okay, so I have one more question for you.
Okay,
Do you find a lot of Scorpios in your life? Do you gravitate towards a lot of Scorpios in your life?
I do. Absolutely. When I was in high school, I had like a really small group of friends, and I was the only person in that group that wasn't a Scorpio. Like it was like a group of 5 people, and they were all Scorpios, and I was just the lonely little Capricorn. And like even like I don't really keep in contact with any of them anymore, but my best friend's a Scorpio. I love her to death. And then like
Yes, all of
I can pick a Scorpio out of a room as well. I'm just like, you're interesting.
yeah, I can totally do that too. If I can guess somebody's sign, the easiest one is fucking Scorpio because they're so easy. Like they're
Yeah,
the ones that just stand. All you have to look for is the knitted eyebrows.
yeah. Totally.
Okay. Did you have one
Okay.
more question for me?
Yes. Okay. What about your Scorpio moon do you appreciate the most when it comes to your music?
Um, I think it's really cool that, like, with this new Zodiology 2.0, my second project that is not fully released yet, I was so confused about what direction I wanted to go in with all this. I had everything so pre-planned and mapped out with the first album. Like, we're gonna do a fire sign as the first single, then earth, and then air, and then water, because that's the order it goes in, and like everything was perfectly planned, and the promotion was awesome. This one, I am all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting for vocals from other astrologers that are going to be on the album. Um, so, but what's crazy is, even though I've been releasing songs just randomly on YouTube, putting videos, I'm seeing a connection. It's like I subconsciously organized this, and I didn't even know I was doing it. Like, I didn't even notice that I just released all the mutable signs, you
Nice.
know? So I'm like subconsciously fucking promoting myself, so that's pretty cool.
That's rad.
Well, thank you for joining me. We're gonna do another hangout soon. That'll be a lot cooler, and we'll like have a cooler topic instead of just interviewing ourselves.
Yeah. I'm excited. We'll think of something like really like just like Scorpio intriguing, mind-blowing.
Hell yeah. Well, it was good talking to you.
You too.
Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.